So today's video is all about when's the best time of day to train. So one of our members asked when the best time of day to train is, and it really depends on the individual and also what you're looking for. There's some benefit to training within 4 to 5 hours of waking, within 11 to 12 hours of waking, especially if you're doing strength training, because you're going to get the most out of your performance at those times. That's when your body is at its physiological peaks, your central nervous system is fully awake and ready to go, and your body is a bit warmer and looser at those times, as opposed to training first thing in the morning when you're going to be a bit colder, you're going to be a bit stiffer, and also your spine is going to have the most amount of fluid in it, because obviously your spine loses fluid throughout the day, and when your spine's got the most amount of fluid in it, you're going to be at a higher risk of injury than you would be later in the day. So yes, in terms of if you're looking for absolute peak performance, you need to make sure that you're training at those times. The training earlier, you're not going to get quite as much out of your performance than you would do later in the day. But in terms of metabolic effect, there's a lot of benefit to training early in the morning. Your metabolism is raised slightly by training first thing in the morning, so you're going to have a better calorie burn throughout the day for training early. The other thing is there's some evidence to suggest that training fasted, so if you're training and you just train on a cup of coffee before you have your breakfast, then you might metabolize fat a bit better for that period during the workout. That being said, the benefits are going to be small on both factors, with the strength and with your performance. So it's going to be more important for maybe people that are looking for those incremental gains. Otherwise, not much difference in terms of training morning and evening for performance. More important, I think, is the other factors that are involved. So if you're training first thing in the morning, you're more likely to be consistent with your training because there's less things to distract you throughout the day. Often if you're training in the evening, something can come up, you're stuck at work or some family event and you have to get back home, that you're going to miss your training, whereas very few distractions happen first thing in the morning. Get in there, you can train, you can really keep a repeated, consistent cycle in your training. By training early, you also get the benefit that it tends to lift your mood, tends to make you more energized throughout the day, so your performance at other daily tasks can be better, and also you get the, I see a lot of benefits for people. They tend to have healthier habits when they train in the mornings. They tend to be healthier with their eating, healthier with their activity throughout that day as well. So there are benefits to training in the morning time, but when we talk about evening times as well, it tends to suit people better. People tend to be able to put more exertion into their workouts. They tend to get a little bit more intensity into their workouts in evening training sessions. It's a great way to de-stress if you've had a hard day at work or a stressful day at work. It's a great way to de-stress. If you train sort of early evenings, you tend to sleep better as well, which is obviously going to be very beneficial for your recovery. And generally, if you train before dinner, you're going to eat better afterwards. Most people, when they train, they'll generally feel like eating better afterwards. They're going to sort of put that stuff to waste. Not always. I know some of you might go and binge after a workout, but there is some benefits there as well. But really, what I'm getting at with both, because it seems like I've sort of argued for both sides there, and the reason for that is that it's much more important that you train rather than when you train. And I think you need to find, in terms of picking your peak time to train, you need to find the time where you're going to be most consistent with your training. So it's no good saying, oh, I'm going to train 4 hours after waking, but you only do it once a week because that's the only time that week that you can actually fit it in at that peak time. It's much more beneficial for you to train 3 times, 4 times early in the morning if that fits you, or late in the evening if that's you too. So it's more about finding a time that fits in your schedule than trying to get those incremental gains you're going to get from picking specific times. All of those gains are very, very small in terms of strength benefits, performance benefits, metabolic benefits. They're all really small in comparison to actually just being consistent with your training. And also, we're all individuals, so all of these studies, the studies that are going to show performance improvements, they're going to be based around large groups, and there's going to be outliers in there as well. So it may be that if you're used to training first thing in the morning, that is your best time to train, and if you come in the evening, it just completely throws you out and you're terrible. And the same conversely, if you do the evening and you come first thing in the morning, it might be the opposite for you. So the answer is yes, there are benefits and downsides to training at mornings and evenings and even lunchtimes as well. But the most important thing is that you get a time that fits you and you can be consistent with. That's much more important, and for the average Joe that's coming to the gym, just find some times you can fit around your schedule and make sure you're coming consistently. More important than training time is eating time, what and when you eat, before, after a workout and through the day. It's much more important, and that's something that I'll discuss in some future videos. So I hope that's been useful in some way to you. Speak to you soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe to the channel and check me out on Facebook. Thanks.